I blame politicians for keeping us down. I blame the media, they're all stinking clowns. I blame social network for making me hate. I blame my stupid job for my bad day. I blame hidden taxes for making me broke. I blame Monsanto for making me choke. I blame crybabies for taking offense. I blame nosy damn people up in my business. But I blame you for the troubles that I'm going through. You gave up long before I knew. Girl, I blame you. I blame all the betas for making us race. I blame all the haters that be getting in my face. I blame my TV for all the bad news. I blame pop stinking music for forgetting the blues. I blame price gouging for keeping us poor. I blame your mama and your papa, and you know what for. I blame the way I feel for the way I sing. I don't blame my drinking for anything. That's why I blame you for the troubles that I'm going through. You gave up long before I knew. Girl, I blame you. I blame good people for doing bad things. I blame stupid people that say stupid things. I blame pop culture for rotting my brain. I blame all the people that won't take no blame. I blame my neighbors for driving me nuts. I blame procrastinators, hell, they won't put up no fuss. I blame knee-jerk reactions for tearing this place apart. I blame well-planned distractions for the way we are. But I blame you for the troubles that I'm going through. You gave up long before I knew. Girl, I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. I blame for the troubles that I'm going through. You gave up long before I knew. That's why I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. I blame you. I blame for the troubles I'm going through. You gave up long before I knew. Girl, I blame you. Blame you. I blame you.
Woo! Get you some of that! What was it?
Why are you yelling at me?
No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your television, tell just getting away. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Now I'm on the air with locals only. 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie is on the air, episode 175, and we're here on the 3rd of November. October is over with. We started October with like 90 degrees. We ended October with like 20 degrees. What a month. Thank you. Goodbye, October. Let's move on to the November. Hope everybody had a good Halloween, though. Halloween was freaking cold, and it still was a big turnout. I live right smack dab here in the middle of Etown. We still had several trick-or-treaters show up and got rid of all the candy with the exception of what I ate and what I saved. Outside of that, all the candy was gone. Got gone, you know what I'm saying? My name is Luie. I am your host right here every Sunday night on 107.3 The Point when I bring you nothing but local original music. And like I said, episode 175, here we are. Started the night off with a song of mine that's a few years old called I Blame You. I quit playing that song for a while, just for reasons I don't know, but played it the other night, Wednesday night, Bourbon Barrel Tavern. I don't know if you came out or what, but Wednesday nights, me and Gary Fights, That's What She Said, and then Rick Myers showed up. All performed Wednesday night for the Bourbon Barrel, the original music showcase. It wasn't the greatest turnout. I'm not going to lie. We have some good nights. We have some bad nights. Some days you're the windshield. Some days you're the bug. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the greatest turnout, but the people that turned out were the greatest. And I appreciate everybody that showed up and turned out and had fun with us on Halloween Eve. And it was a fun night. Like I said, we got another one coming up this Wednesday night. Don't have the lineup completely nailed down. I'm a little behind. Got some things going on. But I can tell you right now, the return of Daniel Muss will happen this Wednesday. And Daniel Muss has not performed any of these. He played several of the old homegrowns that me and Aaron Fogel used to put on. And he played, he played a lot of those old school shows, and he played at Hoodoo's a couple of times and Russell Tucker's place a couple of times. But one of those, I don't know, it was when Hoodoo's turned into Sunny Boys. I know he played there a time or two. But he returns this Wednesday night, Mr. Daniel Muss, and the other two acts will be announced tomorrow on the social network lounge, whatever that is. But that being said, I'm going to play a couple of songs from Daniel Muss tonight. He's got a short song, and I'm going to play two in a row here in just a minute to get this thing started. Then we're going to go into some That's What She Said, who performed this Wednesday with me. And I actually have a song called Who I'm Talking To. And a while back last year, I asked performers, local musicians, to cover other local musicians. That's What She Said decided to cover my song, Who I'm Talking To. And I've seen them play it a couple of times, and it's another song I quit playing until I saw them play it, and I started playing it more. Well, I got to sing it with Miss Carrie LaFever this past Wednesday, which was cool. It's the first time we ever did that. Michael didn't get to join in from That's What She Said because it was kind of spur of the moment, but maybe we can get something down and do a That's What She Said, Luie Brangers version of that song, because it's fun. They do it good. I like that song and it's like singing it, and it was fun to do the duet this past Wednesday night. So that being said, we're going to play some That's What She Said and their song Make It Better, and then we're going to play Mr. Gary Fights, who came in. Gary is undeniably the go-to guy at any time if you need somebody to perform. If I need somebody on a Wednesday night, Gary is right there, and there's been times when it's just been, hey Gary, do you got a guitar? And he's got a guitar, and he's took the place of somebody that didn't show up or something happened. And this time he was actually scheduled, and it was me and Gary scheduled, and so for that, I'm going to play Gary Fights, JD Black Label Blues. So we're going to do three artists right now in a row. We're going to do some Daniel Muss. We're going to do his song Get Home, then go into his song Master Plan. Then we're going to go into the That's What She Said with Make It Better, Gary Fights, JD Black Label Blues. I'm going to have a guest in here a little bit later. I'm going to have The OK in here, so don't go anywhere. 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
Say it's over, we're a set in stone, and you don't want down on your boy. It don't come off with soap. singed to the bone. It's bad enough just being lost, it's even worse away from home. Miles from home, you're a while from home. It's bad enough just being lost. Get home. Send it on down the road. Better take that on. Keep on running on it, boy, and you just might be running home, scared and alone. It's bad enough just being lost, it's even worse away from home. And you're miles from home, you're a while from home. Bad enough just being lost. Get home. You call them neighbors, I call them crooks. Your so-called favors are one for the books. You said it's great here, I claim it's hell. Now I'll explain later when the plan is unveiled. The master plan, she's lying in bed. She needs the rest. She raises her head, she looks at me and says, I love you, Dad. And that's it, and that's the master plan, yeah. You call them people, I call them goals. Heartless, righteous, self-righteous fools. You said it's great here, I claim it's hell. But I'll explain later when the plan is unveiled. It's the master plan. Well, she's sleeping in bed. She needs the rest. As she raises her head, she looks at me and says, I love you, Dad, Dad. And that's it, yeah, that's the master plan, yeah. Oh, I can't have anything. Oh, I can wear the world like a ring, and I can make the pretty girls sing. But a good dad is all I wanna be. Good dad is all I wanna be. Good dad is all I wanna be. Yeah, just like mine was to me. Yeah.
With fright, always wanting the limelight. telling you if being polite, you come on with a smile. The real you shows up every once in a while. Love to cause chaos and be hostile. So much fun, but slightly juvenile. If I wrote a letter to you, reading wouldn't even help you listen. What do you want me to do? It's all too much to reminiscing. You don't have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in the letter. You can be so mean. You're on, you're off like a machine. Hide behind that smoke screen. But I can see what's in between. One day you will see your soul attached to me. Why do you still disagree? No man's life has a guarantee. If I wrote a letter to you, reading wouldn't even help you listen. What is it you want me to do? All too much to reminiscing. Maybe you don't even have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter. Don't be fooled. This is no love letter. Head over rule. But I will love you forever. You need retool. Good luck, my friend, on your endeavors. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter. Wrote a letter to you. Reading wouldn't even help you listen. What do you want me to do? It's all too much to reminiscing. You don't have a clue. Too far into your addiction. Here, I hope this makes it better. Black on white words in a letter.
Woke up this morning, had those jaded black label blues. Well, I woke up this morning, had those jaded black label blues. My head was aching, straight down to my shoes. I was up all night drinking, straight on to the dawn. Well, I was up all night drinking, straight on to the dawn. Before I knew it, the whole bottle was gone. Woke up this morning feeling bad to the bone. Get out of my way, you better leave me alone. I got the blues, I got them jaded black label blues. My head was aching, straight down to my shin. I staggered to that bathroom and I hugged a porcelain throne. Well, I staggered to that bathroom and I hugged a porcelain throne.
Got so sick, it hurt me to the bone. Couldn't find my bedroom, so I passed right out on the floor. Well, I couldn't find my bedroom, so I passed right out on the floor. The room was spinning, I couldn't take it no more. It wasn't the vodka or the Long Island iced tea. The Jack Daniel's Black Label did this to me. I got the blues. I got them JD Black Label blues. My head was aching straight down to my shoes. Wasn't the vodka or the Long Island iced tea. The Jack Daniel's Black Label is what did this to me. I got the blues. I got them JD Black Label blues. My head was aching straight down to my shoes. If you drink the demon whiskey, you ain't never gonna win. If you drink the demon whiskey, you're never gonna win. When this hangover goes away, I think I'll do it again.
107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Gary Fights in his song JD Black Label Blues. Before that, we did some That's What She Said in their song Make It Better. And then we did a little kind of double shot of Daniel Muss with his song Get Home and his song Master Plan. Listen, locals only Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown Etown. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night as well for the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. Locals only with Luie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. After the break, the OK will be in here with me and do a little bit of talking and debut a couple of brand new songs, so don't go anywhere.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night locals only showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. Welcome back from the break. I told you I had some guests coming in. I've got the OK in here. And if you don't know who the OK is, I'm going to let them tell you themselves. So introduce yourselves for me.
Hey everybody, we're the OK. My name is Zach Alexander.
My name is Nick Alexander.
Zach and Nick, formerly of Ocean City, now with this new act, the OK. So tell me about what it's like getting into doing something totally new like this.
Yeah, so I think there's something kind of weirdly, almost like a transformation that occurs. You know, you can't exist as something new. Like, you know, if you're in a musical project of any sort, whether it's a band or you did something, you just launch into a new endeavor. You have to change. Otherwise, why did you start doing something different? And it was never an abandonment of the past project. Ocean City ran its course. It was a great opportunity experience. But the OK is just something completely new, completely fresh. So it's not so much, just abandoning one in favor of the other. It was like, one ended, and then you kind of go through a change.
And you're doing brand new songs. You're doing
brand new.
Yeah, that was the hardest part, honestly, as a main songwriter of Ocean City, and now then as kind of the main songwriter so far with the OK. It was hard for me to say, okay, I'm going to leave behind all of those songs and just let them exist in the past.
Yeah.
And that it's kind of almost building itself into a theme for just kind of leaving that, letting it be its own thing, instead of trying to hold on to it and morph it into something that it's not.
So do you purposely, is it a different route as far as the songwriting? Are you using a different technique? Are you going for a different sound? Are you intentionally doing anything to make it?
So sound-wise, we're going for a little bit different sound. With Ocean City, we obviously had kind of that alt-rock mixed with a little bit of pop kind of sound. With the OK, we are very much into, just music from the 80s. A lot of new wave stuff, a lot of just, big, heavy chorus guitars.
Gotcha.
Synthesizers, gated snares, that kind of stuff. I guess would be kind of the flavor and like taste of it. But then as far as like content, I think there's something kind of timeless about Zach's songwriting. It just kind of he focuses on rather than writing about like something trivial like a text message or something like that. He writes about things that I feel like kind of you could write those in any kind of style and they work. It just so happens like with the OK, we're going for more of that synth wave 80s kind of pop sound.
Yeah, and we're gonna do 2 new songs tonight. Do you have a preference on which one we play first?
Let's start with Saying Goodbye.
Yeah, Saying Goodbye.
All right, let's do, tell me a little bit about this song.
The Saying Goodbye was the song that got me out of the slump, if you will. For those out there, I'm sure, Luie, you've been involved in several different musical projects, even since I've known you, and, you always have that underlying, as a songwriter, you have that underlying theme of, like I write songs, but sometimes... like the unfortunate thing about Ocean City ending, running its course, and then not having anything then slotted to move into.
I got you.
I just had this huge just spell of time where I was not writing anything.
That first one had to be hard.
Yeah, so Saying Goodbye, I went down to the basement and just started playing around on the keyboard, and this is the song that came out of that.
And so before we get into it, it's just the 2 of you right now. Is that what you're planning on doing, or do you have?
So I think like in the future, it would be nice to bring in some other elements to it. But Zach and I have kind of almost kind of gotten on the same wavelength as far as
I can imagine
creatively making this project. He sent me the demo for Saying Goodbye, and it was just kind of one of those things. Like he said, I'm kind of hearing this, and I put together this little scratch demo, sent it back to him, and it worked. And
gotcha.
We kept building songs that way. So it's kind of cool to have that kind of almost like a songwriting relationship where we can kind of hold each other accountable. Like, well, that's cool. It'd be fun to explore that, but it's like this is the direction this band's going in.
That's the stuff that's awesome about songwriting.
It'd be great to keep it, just the 2 of us. We have a kind of a cool stage dynamic. We played a couple little things, but we'll see where it goes.
Well, let's do it.
To make a quick note of that, if I can, I just want to let everyone know this is a locals only exclusive. These demos you're about to hear, they are the concept
the
demos,
sketchbook.
if you will.
Gotcha.
They're not we hit the studio and did our best. These are kind of like, let's lay down some tracks and see what they sound like. So love for you guys to take a listen.
That is cool. Very exclusive to the show. Let's do it right now. This is the OK. The song is Saying Goodbye. You listen to 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Don't go.
If you wanna go, I won't go. If you wanna stay, I won't stay. Better that we go it alone than ever tell. But we're both standing in the rain. Suddenly I feel like someone else. Soaked to the skin with the cliche. You've been playing with my heart for too long. I've been playing hard to win. Now we're crying real tears like we were kids, trying to find the next place to beat up our heart. Someone should have said these feelings are permanent. Someone should have said I'd be falling apart. And now we're saying goodbye with tired eyes. Both of us in beautiful sky. Without a smile or a reason why. Wondering if this is the last time. Now we're crying real tears like we were kids, trying to find the next place to beat up our heart. Someone should have said these feelings are permanent. Someone should have said I'd be falling apart.
.107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was the OK and their brand new song, Saying Goodbye, or a demo is what you basically right, but a good quality demo.
Well, thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
But let's talk about the name.
Yeah.
Where did this come from?
So you gonna go for this one?
Sure. I mean, so we wrestled with what to call this project because Zach had written a couple songs, and really we kind of had the material before the name. It wasn't like we set out and we were like, we're going to do this thing called the OK.
Yeah, I got you.
And we kind of wrestled with it, like, do we call it something, that people recognize? We talked about, there's a couple bands that we really like. One of our biggest influences is the Night Game, who was previously is the front man from a band called Boys Like Girls. But he got his name from, it's a literal baseball term, talking about the games that get played at night. So he named it the Night Game.
I got you. Yeah.
So we were kind of toying with that idea. Nothing really felt right. And then we finally just were like, well, what do we want the music to do? And one of the biggest things that I think Zach brought it up is we want our music to make people feel like things are going to be okay.
That's cool.
You want your music to be an escape for your listener.
Yeah. Something I didn't intend for this when we kind of settled on the name, but something I've realized since is that the phrase "the okay," people can be okay as an adjective, but if you said, like if you motioned to a group of people and said, "Oh, those are the okay," as in people who have been made okay, or that they are okay because of their outlook or because of their circumstance or deliverance or something like that. But it's kind of like this. It's moldable. It can mean different things to different people, and that's what I like about it.
And it's one of those that actually probably wasn't. There's nobody else with that name.
Well, there's actually a band called OK, which made the documentation a little bit tricky because usually they drop the from the beginning.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
original.
That's so. The songwriting. You said a lot of it doesn't start with you. A lot of the songwriting, or how do you all? Do you all have like a routine, a rhythm? Do you?
So
I mean, I know you said you all kind of jump off each other pretty easy.
Well, I'll say my part first. So sometimes I will have lyrics, and the typical pattern for that is if it's going to be good, typically I'll have at least a line or two stuck in my head for a few weeks.
Gotcha.
And then by the time I'm able to finally get that out on paper or on a recording or a voice memo or something, that's when I'm able to say, okay, this is what the whole song kind of sounds like after it's simmered in my brain for a little bit. Yeah. But then the real magic happens when we're able to sit down with what I call the bones of the song. Like here are the lyrics, here are the chords. I might not even have the whole melody right, but Nick's going to come in and just kind of lay down what he feels like that song is to him, and then those two blend.
And now, as far as doing the actual recording itself, y'all had to, how was that done?
So we do, it's a lot of, and it was kind of cool coming from our previous project. We learned a lot with self-recording. Yeah. Because obviously, as independent musicians, no label support or anything like that. You learn how to work with what you have. Zach and I are fortunate enough to have a nice selection of keyboards and amps and pedals and guitars and things that we have put into our own collection. But then aside from that, we've got a couple really nice microphones that we use. A lot of the synth tracks and stuff are all made with just a computer program called Reason. And it's just a matter of trial and error. These demos that you're hearing, they're a little bit more polished than just like setting a microphone in a room and playing a song. But they really are just like, here's the sound that we like. This is kind of close to what the full vision is. Let's go ahead and put it together so we can hear what everything sounds like as one.
With what you all have going on too, it sounded really good live too. You know what I mean? So that's
appreciate that.
Let's go into we're going to go into the other song we have right now. Tell me a little bit about how this song came together.
So this one is called Waves, and I was fortunate enough to take a vacation with my wife's family down to Florida, and the whole time we're there, I hate to be that cliche, but the ocean is kind of this inspiring sort of, it makes you want to write a lot of beach songs, a lot of,
I hear you.
Summer is fleeting kind of songs, push and pull the tide. You can throw the cliches
at
the wall all you want, but I just had this line. It was, something about, just my brain floating around. I'm like, something about being like battered,
no pun intended with your brain waves. Floating around, by the way.
Sure, yeah. And so that really stuck in my head. I wrote down some lyrics that we ended up actually not using for the final song in my journal at that point, that week when we were on vacation, but finally got to sit back down with it. And shout out to my wife. She was there when I finally sat down at the piano and wrote the chords to the song. And I was going between a few different progressions and a few different keys, and she yells from the kitchen, she goes, "Babe, just choose one." And so that was probably one of my favorite parts about writing this one, was her kind of just being a part of that, which was really cool.
Let's go into it right now. Gentlemen, I appreciate you all coming in. I appreciate you bringing me some new songs to play, for one, and I look forward to hearing where it goes. And I look forward to getting you all back on a Wednesday night.
Hey, absolutely. We love being here. 107.3 is our favorite local station. So
absolutely.
Awesome. And I didn't pay him to say that. So no. All right, let's do it right now. This is the OK. The song is Waves. You're listening to 107.3 The Point. Locals Only with Luie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. It's nothing but local music this hour. You know that.
By the seashore, we couldn't find a place to keep warm, so we just float. I wish that I could stay, but I've been beaten down and battered by the waves. I don't wanna walk away, but I know that I am never gonna change. In the sun we wrote our story, oh so young in all our glory. But the hurricane came pouring down on us. I wish that I could stay, but I've been beaten down by the waves. I don't wanna walk away, but I know that I am never gonna change. And the hardest part is knowing I will never see your face again, but it's an involuntary escape. I've been beaten down and battered by the waves. I don't wanna walk away, but I know that I am never gonna change. And the hardest part is knowing I won't ever see your face again, but it's an involuntary escape.
.1073 The Point. Locals only with Louie. That was The OK and their song Waves. And I'd like to thank The OK for coming in here, debuting some music right here on 1073 The Point's Locals Only with Louie. And they also did their live show debut on a Wednesday night at the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. And thank them for doing that. Thank them for coming in and hanging out with me. And before I'm going to take a break, before I go to break, I want to say something. I want to tell everybody something, my view on one thing. As local music, I've got word that a Crescent Hill Radio out of Louisville, which was a local music supporting station, may not be continuing on. Man, people, support the local music. Support local music. Support each other within local music. There's no competition in this stuff, man. Be happy for each other. Be supportive of each other, and have a unity, have a camaraderie, and we will keep moving on. Without camaraderie, without supportiveness of each other, without anybody giving a crap about some local music, the avenues will slowly go away. So all I'm saying is be supportive, support each other. More importantly, don't get jealous, don't get nothing. Support each other, support yourselves. Obviously, there's some artists that I have on this show that won't even promote that they're on the show sometimes. Like, they won't even promote themselves. So you got to promote yourself first off. Second off, you got to promote each other. You got to help each other, man. And if you want to do it, then help do it. If you don't want to do it, then don't. It is what it is. And the people that just because you don't play in local music, man, there's a lot of awesome people out there that don't play a lick of local music, but support it like unbelievably, and support it religiously, support it each week, support it each day, support it every time they turn music on. There's those people out there too, and you are awesome. Everybody, we just got to band together and help support, help promote each other, and keep it going. Don't let things fade down. Don't let it go down. Too much talent to not keep promoting it. And that's it. I'm going to tell you, Locals Only, Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown Etown. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. Catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Louie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. I'm serious. Let's come on. Some camaraderie, some supporting each other, promoting each other. Let's do it. and keep listening, man. There's all kinds of awesome music, and there's awesome music every week on this show that I play, and it just amazes me, the diversity and the awesomeness of it. All right, I'm going to take a short break. After the break, I'm going to play some more awesome local music. What do you think I'm going to do? 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Lethean and their song Silence and Pain. Lethean's got a brand new CD coming out very soon called Exordium. And I think it's going to be out in the next couple of weeks. It's an EP, actually. So you can find out more about that online. Maybe I'm going to have to get those guys to come in here and talk about this brand new EP soon, since it's coming out in the next couple of weeks. All right, we're at that part of the show I like to call Click It, Pick It, and Play It. What is Click It, Pick It, and Play It? You ask? It's because I got this gigantic database of music right here, and I randomly pick a song and play it. I just do it however. I close my eyes, turn my head, I look up, look down, look whatever, just scroll around, stop, and I pick a song, and it could be anything. So I'm going to do it right now. Let's do it. I'm scrolling, I'm clicking, I'm picking. This is Field of Kings from I'm going to have to tell you what the name of the song is afterwards because it's cutting me off right here. So, Field of Kings, you're listening to 107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. I clicked it. I picked it.
I pulled myself from that muddy water hole. Lord's gonna find me and sew me whole. When that river runs red, my heart lies true. I've rambled on road stained with blood, you can tell. Now who's judging you? I've got mine, my friend. Don't wait for the flood to come. Don't tame your own way. Oh, won't sing me home now. Sing me home.
Plan for seed to make this grow. Swim up the stream against the flow and watch the seeds and what they grow. Look you in the eyes, see the clouds in the sky, the wind move them along. Sown our seeds, and our roots run deep, while our branches weather the storm. We can dream that we fall and plant the seed to make this grow. Swim up the stream against the flow and watch the seeds and what they grow. 'Cause of all the time we lived and we've died, our seeds are old and worn. But we can dream that we fall to plant the seed to make this grow. Swim up the stream against the flow and watch the seeds and what they grow.
.107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Ethereal and their song Grow, featuring Kevin Cox from the band Juke Joint Revival and featuring Mr. Chad Kaiser. And before that, the Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week, Field of Kings from the Water Hole. And that's why it's cool to do this, because that's from like 2013 and I didn't even know who they were. Randomly picked it, got to play it. I kind of like the song from the Watering Hole from Field of Kings. And we're going to do two more before I get out of here today. I want to tell you, this Wednesday, Bourbon Barrel Tavern, we're there like we are every Wednesday, and this week is no exception. Daniel Muss returns. He's not played one of my shows in a long time. Really talented cat. Cool to have him out. First time he's played one of these Wednesday night shows. And I just found out Mr. Rick Myers will play a full set this Wednesday night. He came by and played a couple of songs last Wednesday night to open the show up, but this time he's going to play a whole set. We're going to add one more act. I'll tell you who that is tomorrow on the social network land. Speaking of social network, I want to tell you, every week I post these episodes in their entirety on YouTube. And you can go to Locals Only with Luie on Facebook. Go there and like it. I like it when you like it. If you go there, you can find out the link. You can find out, hey, I post a live song from each act that plays on Wednesday nights on there as well. Also, go to Splatter Tribe on social networks and on Facebook and go and like it. I like it when you like it. You got Locals Only Louie, you got Splatter Tribe, and go to my Luie Brangers music page too. Like it too. The trifecta of liking nectar. You know what I'm saying? Go to all three of them, like them, and you can keep up with everything that is going on. All right, I'm going to play a couple of more songs before I get out of here. I'm going to play Miss Jonnie Bonnett. I'm going to play her song, Heartbreak Don't Come A-Knockin'. Miss Jonnie Bonnett has been nothing but excellent help to me on Wednesday nights, booking these shows for the past year and a half now. And she also is the president of the Heartland Songwriters Association of Kentucky. She works tirelessly for local music, and we're going to give a spin of her song, Heartbreak Don't Come A-Knockin'. And we're going to end the night with a man who just stepped up and is going to be playing this Wednesday night, Mr. Rick Myers, and a song he recorded here a couple of years ago called Cobain. All right, before I get out of here, though, I'm going to tell you, well, I'll tell you after this. Let's play some music.
Young and reckless, I didn't have a clue. Ambition was a thing I never knew. And when I thought that I'd become a rich man's bride, heartbreak would come along and make me blue. Now I've repaired my life at least 3 times or more, picked my shattered dreams up off the floor. And when I really tried to move on with stronger strides, heartbreak would come a-knocking at my door. Heartbreak don't come a-knocking at this old worn-out door. I swore I wouldn't answer to trouble anymore. My eyes have seen the glory of a brighter side for sure. Heartbreak don't come a-knocking at my door. Now I view my life much different than before. Wake up each day and whistle through each chore. I follow all my dreams and forget the crazy schemes, so heartbreak won't come a-knocking anymore. Heartbreak don't come a-knocking at this old worn out door. I swore I wouldn't answer to trouble anymore. My eyes have seen the glory of a brighter side for sure. Heartbreak don't come a-knocking at my door. Heartbreak don't come a-knocking at my door.
Will tell you I'm on her mind. Her hair is a mess, and she always sings out of time, out of time. And I can be your Cobain, and you can be my eye. Courtney love, whisper on a wind. Have I taken this too far? Tell me, my friend, do I hold the key to your heart-shaped box? can be your Kobe. And you can be my eye. Courtney Love. Oh, they're filled with lust and desire. Follow me home. Take me down to your lake of fire. Lake of fire. And I can be your Kobe. And you can be my eye. Courtney Love. Courtney Love.
107.3 The Point, locals only with Luie. That was Rick Myers, his song Cobain. And before that, we played Miss Jonnie Bonnett and her song Heartbreak Don't Come A-Knockin'. Don't forget this Wednesday night, Rick Myers, Daniel Muss, and one more guest will be added. 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. I'm going to tell you what I tell you every week, people. Support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves, and you support yourselves by supporting local. And that's it. You all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. See you Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern, and I will see you next Sunday night right here on 107.3 The Point. It is time for some classic rock that really rocks.
Locals only, Luie rocks.